What's going on, y'all? It is I, Tevin El Chapo. Friends call me Chop, and we're back with another episode of Chop Logic. The show we bring on many different people from many different walks of life. We give them an interview, and then we give them some trivia to see what they really know. Now, this particular episode is going to be real special because this is the first episode we ever recorded for Chop Logic, even before it was called Chop Logic. So if you don't see the words Chop Logic ever come up again in the video, just know that that's why. So shout out to my boy Javier for being our guest. And that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. On to the video.
Alrighty, welcome to the Nameless Podcast. I am your host, Tevin El Chapo, with a special guest in here today. This is the man, the myth, the legend, my brother himself, man, Javier, aka Exclusive, man.
How you doing? How y'all doing?
You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for coming through to the show. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for, support. It's been, we know each other, for a minute. This is my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just for the people who don't know, where are you from? What's your field? What do you want to get into? Just talk to us, you know what I mean?
Bet. So, from Decatur, born and raised. My grandparents actually still stay in the same house I was raised in. So they've been there 40 plus years. My field, I'm really multifaceted, but today we're gonna focus on one, and that's just the automotive part. So I love cars, trucks, boats, anything with a motor and that shit go fast. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
Cool. What made you get into it?
To be honest with you, I really don't know, my boy. I just know one day I was you know how you ride in the car on the expressway,
yeah,
and you watching motorcycles go by or a loud car go by.
For sure.
Ever since then, I just been hooked. And my mom, she used to have this Hot Wheels, this '68 fastback Mustang. I remember it. It's silver, and it's got black and red pinstriping, and it got louvers on the back. Bitch hard.
It was hard,
bro. I was like, this a hard ass Hot Wheels. But shit, even as a little boy, my mom used to buy me Hot Wheels. They used to be, I think Hot Wheels used to be 75 cents. So my mom used to just be pick you out one, you know what I'm saying? Pick out a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? Or they was $1. She was like, you got $5, so pick out, you know what I'm saying, 5 of them or whatever, you feel me? And then, you know what I'm saying, we'll go from there. So I think by the time I was 8 or 9, I had 30 Hot Wheels. And then one Christmas, they bought me a roller book bag full of Hot Wheels. It was full, it was 30 different Hot Wheels. I said, there's more Hot Wheels than I own right now.
yeah.
So I mean, I guess it was just then, and my mom she seen the interest that I had in cars, so she just always kept me around it.
That's what's up, man. So in terms of just in cars and everything, who do you consider your biggest influence? You already spoke on your mom and everything, but any mentors that you had in your time and your experiences,
Yeah. So as far as mentors, that's kind of hard because I haven't really operated in the automotive world in the sense that I really want to yet. I want to do modification, high-end modification. So I've only worked at NTB, so maintenance work. But even working there, it was a mechanic named Mario. I've been working at NTB for 3 years. Mario was the first person to really show me how to do everything, how to do suspension work, how to do engine work. He was the first mechanic that wasn't scared to show me how to eat. That nigga really showed me how to eat for real. And I to this day, I owe everything that I know to him, because everything else it was self-taught, a bunch of YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying, hours on hours of just scouring forums and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But Mario, shout out wherever you at, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mario, man. Shout out to him.
To be honest with you, I just heard, I think he got his own shop. So
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Clap for my boy.
Definitely.
But, But yeah, he probably like I'll say like right now he probably my biggest mentor. Uh, that has like really touched my life. But I was in a car group with a bunch of guys, you know what I'm saying, like our age or whatever.
Yeah.
Brandon, Keontae, Brandon, uh, yeah, just to name a few people. Like they Instagram handles Brandon Fly Life Jock. Keontae is your favorite mechanic. Go figure. And then other Brandon is Brando, I believe. But yeah, just real car like guys, like not that play like they don't own like no little Mustang, no little Camaro, like
The real big boy type
real
stuff.
big boy type. Like Brandon, honestly, Fly Life Jock, Brandon need his own show, like for real. Like the boy got some serious heat cooked up. Like got like 3 cars like in his backyard that literally he could crank up right now. Whoop. Like,
Oh, he on that Carlos Miller type joint.
bruh,
You know what I mean?
he like and some of his stuff like still got to get built, but still just like where he came from and everything like that. Like I shout out to you, my boy. Shout out to you.
Yeah, much love, man, for sure. You know, it's a lot of dope stuff, man. Like, what would you consider like some of your biggest accomplishments up to this point? You know, it don't have to necessarily be in cars or automotives, but anything, but just in life in general, or even something that might have took you into that path that really like was like major for you.
Let's see. And it's kind of like cliche, but I want to say like my biggest accomplishment in life right now is my son. Like even to this day, I'm still like realizing how heavy like he play a part in my life, even though like we not really in each other's lives like that. Like that was a pivotal point in my life from what I was like. Literally, I went from hobby to exclusive, and then when I had my son, I went from exclusive to Javier. Like I had to be on my grown man shit. So
for sure.
Like that's probably like my biggest accomplishment is like having my son, and then finding life, like purpose in life again. Because before I was just aimlessly, like, you know what I'm saying, like you know.
Yeah, I already know how it is, man.
So
we all go through it, you know what I mean?
You feel me? So like that's probably my biggest accomplishment is just finding like purpose in life and living purposely, like making every day count.
Definitely, man. Even in the same on the other side, like what's been like some of your biggest challenges just going through the journey, you know what I mean?
Biggest challenges, probably my son, like the situation around my son. I don't like. I'm a self-proclaimed real nigga, like you know how everybody is. But like I ain't never when my son was born or my son was conceived, I never like had the idea in my head to like down his mom. You feel me? So like the hardest thing for me has been like to really like keep pushing forward, and like it always feel like, you know what I'm saying, something taking you back like 10 steps. And it's almost like somebody trying to trick you off your street, you know, off the street, you know what I'm saying, like trying to trick you out your spot. But other than like that's probably been like the biggest thing, and battling like anxiety, depression, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That's probably the biggest challenge I had in my life.
For sure, man. For sure. I know how it is, man. You know, life is always going to throw you curveballs, but you just got to find a way to maneuver one way or another, you know what I mean? You still stood up, you know what I'm saying, stood tall on your own feet. And, you know, you always be respectful, and, you know, always be, you know, commended for that, you know what I mean? It's not enough black man really just trying, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of us who feel like, you know, we don't have to necessarily try as hard, or if we in a jam situation, we just like give up. Like, but you know, you can't give up on nothing and nobody, you know what I mean? You just got to keep it moving. You got to stay strong as much as possible, you know what I mean? So I guess my next question really would be like, in terms of just getting into your mode, your process of like, when you're dealing with cars or just anything like that, like how do you usually like get into your creative space to really do what needs to be done?
I mean, to be honest with you, like headphones in. Like if anybody who done work with me, if you see this video, y'all can comment. Like they'll tell you like headphones in. Like If I'm at work, the headphones is in, the music is playing, I'm on one speed, and that's go. Like, cars make sense to me. Cars, math, numbers, and like them the only two things that make sense to me. So like I don't have to explain nothing. I don't have to talk. Like it's second nature. It's like the back of my hand. Like I know it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's no real routine. You know what I'm saying? But if I got them headphones in, it's it.
That's what's up, man. Definitely like music, first and foremost, catalyst of my life, of your life, everybody's lives, man. I don't know anybody who can cap like they don't listen to music, like they don't have music get into their mode. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm doing photo shoots, things of that nature, I always gotta play a song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's in your playlist in those times? Like, does your playlist change depending on what you're doing, or is it just like whatever you feeling at that time?
Man, like all over the place. Like my Apple Music look like I should have been a producer or something, to be honest with you.
For
like
real, facts.
Genres all over the place. It really don't matter. Like if it vibe, like it's gonna get played. Like I cannot be sad and listen to a sad song and be like, this shit riding. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like R&B, gospel, rock, shit, even classical music sometimes, like, and that, like, I say this, like, classical music sometimes, like, put me in a different, like, headspace, because, like, at first, it was hard for me to listen to classical music, because I'm like, it's too slow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really get it, but I took a music class, in one of my mini tries at college, you know what I'm saying? And, like, literally, the way music is structured now is built off of classical music.
For sure, definitely.
Like Beethoven, like Gunna, Thug, Future, everybody out right now, like they big up, you know what I'm saying, everybody in the rap game, they need to big up Beethoven, bro. Like,
nah, for sure.
This man literally was like the first person who wrote in stanzas, and people was looking at this man like,
looking crazy as hell, bro.
Like, what are you doing? Like, changing, writing stuff in 3/4 time or 4/4 time, and people was like, what? People was just listening, like, used to listening to music, like, oh, this is just what you play,
right?
Like, nah, this man, like, they really structured it, and you know what I'm saying, he was like, nah, and then even in this structure, like, it can be changed.
Facts.
So like, yeah,
definitely, man. Classical has always been something that I've been bumping on and off. Shout out to Eric Satie too, man. If we talking about classical composers, you know what I'm saying, he was one of the first people to create like dissonance in their songs, you know what I'm saying. So you talk about people like Thug and Gunna and people like that, you know what I mean. Like a lot of like the dissonance and how they do it kind of came from that too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just music is always the soundtrack of life, you know what I'm saying? Whatever what you going through. It's like I be in the car sometimes and just like, damn, whatever mood I'm in, the radio will just kick some random song just cause, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like that matches the perfect mood or whatever it is. I could be happy as fuck. And then and I'm happy will start coming on and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be feeling your way about, you know, a relationship situation.
For real.
And then cut the radio on, here come Drake. You dig what I'm saying? Exactly. Like it could be anybody, you know what I mean?
For real.
You know, so just definitely music's always been a good look, man. But like in terms of just like more so like the things that you've done, the projects that you've gotten into, what would you say was like the most interesting project that you had?
No cap. When I worked on your car.
Yeah, well, yeah. Talk about it. Then. Talk about it. Talk about it.
So my boy came to me and was telling me that his car kept leaking oil. Like he kept having to put like a quart of oil in it like every day. So I'm like, all right, just bring it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'll look at it. So after looking at it, I think what did we change? I think we changed
what was it?
Manifold gasket.
I don't even remember. I ain't
basically, he needed like 2 gaskets changed, and the oil pan gasket was leaking, and then the intake gasket was leaking as well. So the intake gasket was fine. like getting to that was fun because you know, you just take stuff apart, you know what I'm saying, the top, put it back together, boom, bam. That oil pan gasket though, what I didn't know before I agreed to this, and any advice for any novice mechanic or any, you know what I'm saying, do it yourself person or whatever, go on Google, bro. Google is your friend. Like Google is
for
the
real,
way.
no matter what you doing.
So looked it up or whatever, and it's this it's a tool at all car shops or whatever. They have a subscription service called Mitchell, and it basically tells you how long a job should take, and it tells you the common problems, issues, and then the fixes for it. So Mitchell, it actually tells you that you have to take the engine like out of the car.
Yeah.
My shop didn't have an engine stand to take the motor out of the car. So Mario,
Shout out to Mario now.
Shout out to Mario.
Boy. You know what I mean?
showed me a way how to raise the motor up just enough. Well, really, we took all the suspension parts off your car. Like basically the whole bottom of your car came down.
Yeah, and wasn't it like a piece that was like melted on or something crazy?
So yeah, to be honest with you, I don't even remember what it was. So we had to take apart the headers, the exhaust, and the nuts were rusted on. Mm-hmm. So we had to break them, then cut them, then drill it out, then put a So yeah, a whole like it was a whole lot. Yeah, a whole lot of but any like what was funny or why I say like that was my like greatest project or most interesting project was because I went into it and didn't know anything, and literally I learned how to take apart an entire car just from like doing your oil pan gasket. So all the suspension work that I never got to do, I did on your car. All the like engine work and like, you know what I'm saying, like all that stuff like I got to do when I worked on your car. And that gave me a chance to prove to the people at my job like that, hey bro, like he actually can't do this.
For sure. You know what I'm saying?
As we can see, the car's still
running,
you
man.
know
We still here to this day, baby. Shout out to my girl Lori, man. She outside parked up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
we still rocking, man. 10 years, almost 10 years. Damn, what year is this?
This is 22.
22? 9 years.
Yeah,
9 years, man.
Hey.
Anybody who's seen that car seen me. You dig what I'm saying? Associate that with me now. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to my guy right here. You know what I'm saying? He definitely held me down. I was jammed up. Bro, I didn't have it. Oh, wait, that was like a week and some change. I ain't had the car, bro.
A week and some change, because what was we waiting on? Gaskets. About a week and some change. We was waiting on parts to come in, and of course, like, you know, when you're working on your friend's stuff, they allow you to work on it, but it's kind of like second, like, you know what I'm saying, to everything else that's going on. So I still had, like, you know, customers with oil changes and tires and stuff like that, you know, so help them with that or whatever. And then every little chance, every little free time that I got, it was right back to it. So it was definitely worth it though. Like I still go to sleep sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying, to this day, like thinking about like, dang, bro, I did that shit.
Hey, you believe I appreciate this shit. I appreciate it like a motherfucker, bro. You know, we still out here, you know what I'm saying? We still making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, off of that, you know, people will try and get you. People be so quick to try and get you out your car, bro, for one reason or another, bro.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, bro, like, it's about longevity, you know what I'm saying?
Another thing, if you got any car problem, 9 times out of 10, somebody else had the problem and they went to Google. Go on Google, go on YouTube. I ain't saying go to YouTube, YouTube and Google, and then think that you can go and fix it. That's not what I'm saying.
It depends, but most of the time, get a professional. You dig what I'm saying?
Get a professional to do it, but at least you know what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't go in like this, and this another thing too. If you take your car in for an oil change, and they come back and they tell you stuff that needs to get fixed, they're not trying to take your money. They're just trying to let you know what's wrong with your car. So just take the advice and leave. Oh, you don't have to pay for everything that's wrong with the car.
For sure.
Just pay for the oil change, take the little paper, and skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? Like, get on up out of there. But keep that paper though, and keep in mind everything that they told you was wrong with the car. Because when you start talking, my car making this weird noise. Well, it wasn't making that weird noise when they was telling you need to get XYZ changed. So that's all I'm saying. Like, just take everything with a grain of salt, but also like keep it in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're talking about your car, because that's your
mode of transportation, man. You need that as much as possible.
That's your money right there. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
your money, your everything. Like, it really is. You know,
shit hit the fan. That motherfucker need to be able to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
to be on go,
burn rubber for real.
You know
so, and you need to be able to be safe. Like, it's a lot of stuff people don't know. Like, car maintenance is a big thing, and a lot of people don't know. Like, it's a lot of men who don't know. But what's crazy is it's not a lot of men, or it's not a lot of people, period, in the field that's willing to teach people. They'll rather charge you for it.
Very true.
That's not me. I'd rather tell you, but if I tell you, you gonna go out there and do it? Probably not. Probably not. You know, you probably don't have the time, you don't have the tools, or you don't have the money to go and buy the extra tools. Like, it's not cheap.
It's not at all.
So, yeah, man. Like, but I ain't never against teaching somebody, like, so that you can know for yourself on how to keep your wheels turning, basically.
For sure, man. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, like, just in terms of just working on cars, like, what would you consider to be like, how do you handle, I guess how I want to say, tight deadlines? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got a car coming in, you got multiple cars coming in. A lot of stuff need to be fixed, but you only got XYZ amount of time to get it done. Like, so if you was like on a real deadline, like, how do you usually manage those types of situations?
So, you usually knock out. Okay, I just put it to you. When you bring a car in, you're gonna jack it up, right? You put it in the air.
Yeah.
Take all the tires off, do an oil change or whatever, and then you look to see what it is you need to fix or what you want to fix. Or not what you want to fix, but like in order of importance, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, 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 boom. Then you go back to the customer and you allow them to tell you what their deadline is. Like, if they need their car back by the end of today, or they don't need their car back till tomorrow, then okay, cool. All right, I know I got this. All right, if they coming back tomorrow to get the car, or we telling them it's gonna take till tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, to do your car. You try to do as much as you can on that car for that day, but also you want to keep bringing money in. So if I get stuck on a big project, right, and you working with me, I'm gonna give you all the other stuff that I was doing. I'm gonna give that all to you. That's gonna help you, because you gonna start bringing in more labor hours. So like the oil changes and stuff, like I'll bring the car in, you know what I'm saying, jack the car up, raise it up, and then you drain the oil out of it, put oil in it, you know what I'm saying, I'll back it out, and so you can keep doing what you gotta do, and then I can get back to my big project.
Right.
So that's usually how it happens. It's in order of it's a hierarchy system as well. So like your lead mechanic usually has all the stuff that's gonna take a couple of days or specialty work, because he's the one who can do it the fastest, because he's the most knowledgeable. Then you have a second in charge, and then you have usually a third, and then you have everybody else. Like usually everybody else is a tire tech or a lube tech, as they call it. So like deadlines, I put it like this: deadlines are usually handled through not dissemination, but I'm coming up with all big words. I'm thinking dereliction. It's not even that.
Like, you better than me.
Just like giving everybody something to do. It work like a factory. You know what I'm saying? Like, these 4 people do oil changes. They're gonna handle all the oil changes. If it get real heavy, then another person will go to oil changes, you know what I'm saying, until they can like kind of manage the flow. But that come with having good people, and then that come with the system that y'all use. It has to be effective. It can't just be, oh, it worked for me. It's got to be able to work for everybody. So true. When that goes on, then deadlines is nothing. Like it gets handled.
Got you. I mean, okay. So in terms of just your field and everything you do, like what does success look like for you? It don't even necessarily have to be just cars necessarily, but just in general, just life. Like in terms of success in your life, what does that look like for you?
Okay. In my field, I'll answer that in 2 parts.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, in my field, success looks like a pleased customer. As long as I made the customer feel, or I've done everything that the customer asked me to do, and sometimes even more, and the customer is pleased, I'm successful. Like I don't have nothing else, you know what I'm saying, to really ask for out of that situation. In life, as long as the people around me are good, I can continue to, and it has nothing to do with monetary or really even being able to like do favor for favor. Like it's really just when somebody sees me or they and I see them, it's love. Like so, sure. I guess I measure my success in life in love.
That's what's up, man. Definitely. I'm in the same boat, man. Like the amount of love you spread, the amount of love you got, it's really, that's what all that matters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Real. Like money comes and goes, you know what I'm saying? And cars come and go, you know, like even like relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, bro. Like that can come and go too. Like everything's temporary, man. But love will last forever, man.
Forever.
The love you have for people, the love you have for yourself gonna last like way longer than anything else out here. You know what I mean?
Anything.
So it's just all about, for one, loving yourself, and then for 2, just making sure that you have that love to just spread to others as best you can, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So just definitely, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nameless Podcast. All right, now it's time to have a little fun. This is the game show trivia section of the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, in this section, you're going to have 5 questions. Each question is worth $5. You get a question right, you get extra 5. You get it wrong, you get jack shit. Alrighty. Plain and simple, you know what I'm saying? All questions will be catered to your specific field, with your field being in cars and automotive. Of course, yours is gonna be more car related.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hit you with the very first question, which is, including screws, nuts, and bolts, roughly how many parts does the average car have? I'm gonna let you think about that before I give you the choices. Just 1 second of just casual thinking in your mind and spirit. I'm gonna read it again. Including screws, nuts, and bolts, roughly how many parts does the average car have? So your options are A, 10,000, B, 20,000, C, 30,000, or D, 40,000. Yeah, it's a head scratcher. I already know. That's why we here. That's why we do it, folks.
Yeah, for real.
No such thing as a wrong answer, except for the wrong answers.
Right. So parts,
including screws, nuts, and bolts, all included.
Well, you find me a car with a screw in it, and
you get it, man.
Yeah, you get the point. Goddamn, you got a hoop deep. You got some screws in your shit. Okay.
You want the answer choices again?
Yeah, give me the answer. It's 10, 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. I'll give you a hint. It is one of those 4.
Thanks.
Anytime.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, wow, including nuts and bolts. Now that is the tricky one.
Asking all the tough questions early. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Got to.
I'm gonna go with 20,000.
20,000. That's B. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. The answer was C. 30,000. Yeah. It's a tough one. I ain't gonna blame you. Look, that's what we're here for. That's exactly why we're here. All right. Question number 2. Typically, the first thing to wear out on a car is blank. Again, typically, the first thing to wear out on a car is. Gonna give you a second to think about that. All right. So the answer choices are A, camshaft drive belt, B, brake pads, C, transmission, or D, seatbelt.
I'm gonna go with brake pads.
Brake pads. That's your final answer?
My final answer.
Incorrect. Hey man, look. Google told me this. So if Google wrong, bro, look, this is what we saying.
Yeah.
But
so what did Google say?
Google says it's A, the camshaft drive belt.
Okay,
That might be
excuse me.
up for
Okay,
review. That might be
America.
up for
Okay,
review.
hold on.
We
Wait,
might have to
sorry,
review the play on
America. Okay, hold on. Wait, sorry, America. Sorry. So riddle me this, okay? Let's just fucking go here, okay? Let's just fucking go here. Cause I'm fucking Google on. How many times have you taken your car to get the cam tensioner belt?
Camshaft drive belt.
Camshaft drive belt.
I can't even tell you where that is on the car. But I tell you that's what Google said. And I tell you more than one source on Google said that. So I had to triple check that one. It didn't sound right to me either, bruh. I don't make these rules.
Definitely change your brake pads way before you gonna change a camshaft drive belt.
Hey man, look, I don't make the rules. I do make the rules, but I kind of gotta live by them now. So that's kind of what it is. I'm sorry. It seemed right. What you said seemed right, but Google say you wrong. So I don't know who to trust. I really don't. I got trust issues. So we just gonna go ahead to the next question.
Wow.
Hey man, look, if it was gonna be easy, look, we wouldn't even be doing it. You dig what I'm saying? So, all right, okay. All right, I feel like this may be an easier one. This car is considered the first full-sized muscle car. Give you a second to think. This car is considered the first full-sized muscle car. Your choices are A, the Ford Mustang, B, the Chevrolet Chevelle SS, C, the Chrysler C100, or D, the Oldsmobile Rocket 88. These are some tough questions, I'm not gonna lie.
He said this is easier.
I mean, easier than that one, because I swear that last one was debatable as hell. But
Debatable. You can't even tell me what a camshaft belt.
I don't look, bro. That's Google, bro. That's Google. Google told me that.
Google don't even know what the fuck that is.
Google can't show you, you know what I'm saying? But they'll tell you what it is.
I'm damn. You know what? I'm gonna look that up in a minute.
Yeah, we'll review that one after the questions. But
Yeah. You said the first full size muscle car.
the first
right?
full-size muscle car, A, Ford Mustang, B, Chevrolet Chevelle SS, C, Chrysler C100, or D, Oldsmobile Rocket 88.
What the hell is a full size muscle car?
Just
Because what's a
full
half
size.
size one?
Again, Google, my nigga. I don't know the difference. I never seen a half size.
I want to. Yeah,
But
well,
I do-
after this, we gonna definitely get on Google, see where you got these questions from.
Now, I will say this though: the answer to this question, I will give one hint. The car was made in 1949. I remember that, and it was in fact the first muscle car that was made in 1949. And then everything else on this list came after that,
In 1949.
1949.
Okay, so that's not the Mustang. Is not the Chevelle. It's probably the Oldsmobile Rocket 88.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, because what's the third one? What's
Third one was the Chrysler C100.
Oh shit! Here we go. Chrysler.
Whatever you
The
believe.
Chrysler C what?
Chrysler C100.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Oldsmobile.
So it's your final answer?
Yeah. Because we said a full size. I'm finna look this up.
Correct. Look at you. Yes, the Oldsmobile. Rocket 88 did in fact come out in 1949. Yes.
Yeah,
you
that was
are correct.
That was dirt track racing back then.
Yes, sir. Hey, see, come on. I told you it was easier. You know what I'm saying? I told you.
You guys watch Cars, Doc Hudson, the Hornet. That's a real car. Anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the next question. Next question. So, if you were driving a car at 60 miles per hour, about how long will it take for you to drive to the moon? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I told you. These questions ain't going to be easy, bro. I'm trying to keep my money. Who you talking about?
Because technically this has nothing to do with automotive. You would have to know how many miles the moon is from.
Hey man, I don't make the rules.
And actually, factually, you going 60 miles an hour driving a car isn't going to allow you to make it to the moon.
Hey man, listen.
So you explain to me how I'm going to take
multiple-
my car from Earth.
This is all a hypothetical in terms of just time.
Oh, okay. So if I was just
so let's say you had a magic school bus going 60 miles per hour.
no, it's okay. You know
Find a
what?
way to hit the moon.
I got one better. So Jimmy Neutron,
Untapped.
the movie, when they went to the amusement park and everybody had they goddamn whatever they spaceships.
They was going stupid. Yeah, and they had to team up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
fight them aliens.
60. So how long did it take Jimmy Neutron to get from?
I mean, Jimmy Neutron. To be fair, he went to space without a helmet or nothing. Like he was just.
They all
breathing
did.
air.
Yeah, they was. Yeah,
went straight to
I was
space like it
expecting
was
to see
nothing.
them like blow up. You know, blow.
Head didn't explode. No lung challenges.
Yeah.
None of that.
Okay.
Shit. They just went straight
60
to the,
miles an hour.
So at 60, it would
Do you
charge.
know how many miles is it from here to the moon?
I can't really answer that in terms of what we're doing right now.
Hey Siri.
And you can't ask that right now either. I can't even allow that either.
That
So here are the options.
Yeah, what options? Yeah, there we go.
So it's A, 15 days, B, 6 months, C, 2 years, D, 5 years.
60 miles an hour. What was A?
A is 15 days.
Okay, it's probably 5 years.
You sure?
60 miles. Yeah.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect, big dog. It's gonna be 6 months.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, it's not that long.
Not that long at all.
Yeah, not that
You know what I'm
long.
saying?
Okay.
You can really be back before Christmas. You dig what I'm saying? So really before the summer even hit, honestly.
Well, you.
You probably get that right at July, like right July-ish, right after.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Well, you said 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. You know, it's January right now, so yeah, it's probably like July, August. You know, what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I'm gonna get there in July.
You're right. You gonna true. So you gonna get there. It's gonna take another 6 to get back. So really, you'll be back like this time next year.
Yeah,
So, but it'll be a hell of a trip. You know what I'm saying?
one hell of a trip. Especially 60 miles an hour in a car.
Hey, you're right.
I could only cause like my thing is like you driving on the street, right? At what point do that motherfucker go?
At what point you driving 60 miles per hour to the moon that you like, you know what? I'm gonna stay at 60 miles per hour and just not even go 80, 90, 100 to just get here.
I'm not finna talk that bitch out. Like
I just want to go average, just right at 60. Just take my foot off as soon as I start going a little bit faster. Just all right. Oh, 65? Oh, just 60. Just 60. All right, man. Yeah, like I said, these weren't meant to be easy questions at all. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gotta, hey, you come on the show, you gotta be on your toes. You dig what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. So the last question, what is the device called that keeps the engine from overheating? I feel like this one gotta be an easier question.
Okay, I want to hear the answer choices first.
All right. So again, what is the device?
I thought brake pads was easy.
I'll give you that one. That's very true. What is the device called that keeps the engine from overheating? A, the water pump. B, the radiator. C, cooler, or D, converter? I had to triple check this one too.
It damn sure ain't the damn converter.
Okay.
It's not C. And the first one, you said the water pump.
Yeah, A, water pump, B, radiator, and then C is cooler.
It said keeps the engine cool.
Yeah, it keeps the engine from overheating.
From overheating. The radiator.
That's your final answer?
Actually, no. It's your water pump.
Is that your final answer?
It's my final answer. Water pump.
Water pump?
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, big dog, but you are correct, goddamn.
Yeah, because the radiator keeps your coolant.
Yep, that's right.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. See, he know.
Yeah.
So, hey, 2 out of 5 ain't bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Really,
like,
3 out of, but
you know what I mean? Just a little, you know what I'm saying? It don't take nothing but a little bit of straightening.
yeah, you just a little bit straight.
You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, man, listen, man, I just want to say thank you so much for coming through to the show, my boy.
You know it,
You know what I'm saying? It's my brother for life. You know what I'm saying? You ever have any questions, comments, help, anything you need, just holler at him. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you shout your social media out, man. Let them know how they can find you.
Then you can find me on Instagram. I got 2 Instagrams, but only hit me up on one. 777 XCLSV. That's exclusive. Again, 777 XCLSV.
For sure, man. And don't forget, hey, follow me on social media too, Tevin L. Chapo, TEVINELCHOPO. That's anywhere and everywhere you on social media. You dig what I'm saying? So thank you so much for coming through to the show, big dog. I appreciate you.
You know it.
Again, this has been the Nameless Podcast, where anyone can win anything if they get the question right. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Godspeed. We out this thing.